Lazary, Argentina, 4200 metrów. Ten ostatni odcinek dosyć męczący, bo pokonaliśmy 1000 metrów z ostatniego biwaku. No i stąd rozpocznie się nasza akcja. Zobaczymy, co będzie. Zobaczymy, ile jest nas sił, na ile nam pogoda pozwoli i co tutaj walczymy. Narodowiec Polaków, patrzcie na to.
Even though the morning in base camp is beautiful, 3,000 meters above us, a storm called Viento Blanco, one of the famous wind demons, is raging with wind speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour. Our base camp is located at an elevation similar to the highest peaks in the Alps and Carpathian. All the expeditions attempting the Polish glacier route must start from the eastern side of the mountain. We will have to spend a few days in base camp to acclimate to the altitude and to unpack, inspect, and repack again only the absolute necessity. We also take this opportunity to rest, eat, and gain strength. Not far from our camp is the base camp of another Polish expedition, this one led by Ryszard Pawlowski, who is one of the greatest Himalayan climbers in the world. His expedition is on its way down after their successful action at the summit. During our short visit with our countrymen, we received an account of all the difficulties, the wide crevasses, hurricane-strength winds, and about the 3 climbers dying on the mountain, which we also heard about in Mendoza. After a few days' rest, it's time to start climbing. Edward and Peter head out first to start Camp 1. Some experts claim that Aconcagua can be likened to 8,000-meter peaks in the Himalayas because of its climatic condition. Clear skies and sunshine can change into hurricane-class winds, sub-zero temperatures, and zero visibility. Aconcagua comes from Quechua, the traditional language of the Incas, and it means the stone guard.
Zostało nam jakieś 50-70 metrów do jedynki. Droga dosyć męcząca, dużo osypujących się kamieni, ale wszystko w porządku. No trzeba sobie wziąć coś ciepłego do ubrania, bo im wyżej tym chłodniej i jesteśmy poubierani właściwie, mimo słońca.
After several hours of traversing sheer rock walls, we come to a spot where we can pitch our tents and make Camp 1. To drink a warm cup of tea, it is necessary to first melt the ice, which takes time and energy. The scenery is glorious. Located on the border of Chile and Argentina, Aconcagua stands at the center of an arid desert. It is here one can witness breathtaking views across the Andes, eastward to the Argentine plain, and westward to the city of Santiago, Chile. The next morning, we have a quick breakfast and get on our way to Camp 2. The fantastic ice fields break up the monotony of the uphill march.
Mieciu, tutaj są 2 dwójki, jest 2A, do którego dojdziemy za jakieś 2 godziny na wysokości 5600 i jest dwójka właściwa pod lodowcem na wysokości 6000. Co proponujesz? Ja też tak myślałem, w takim razie lokujemy się w dwójce właściwej na 6000.
Though the mountain summit crest and radiating ridges are largely windswept, free of snow, large glaciers fill the valleys on all but the southern and western flank. Some climbing routes are relatively straightforward hikes to the top, but this is the very reason that Aconcagua has one of the highest mountain death tolls in the world. It is a popular mountain, and many of its climbers tend to move too swiftly up the mountain, with little respect for the elevation or the weather, which on Aconcagua can quickly become severe. The climb to Camp 2 is very difficult because the terrain is steeper and steeper, and there is less oxygen in the air with every step we take. The group finally arrive at the site where we will pitch the tents for Camp 2. It is very cold.
Boli mi głowa.
It takes us nearly an hour to break through the ice in the stream nearby to get water to prepare our meals and warm liquids. At 4 in the morning, Peter and Edward attempt an attack at the summit. The temperature fell 30 degrees Celsius during the night. The wind and cold coming from the glacier is brutal. Edward manifested the first signs of frostbite despite his professional climbing outfit. For over 2 hours, Peter was massaging Edward's hands and feet, which probably prevented inevitable amputation. Edward was in great pain. It's difficult to answer the question why we always come back for more. The morning sun brings the warmth necessary for the tired bodies to get going. To their own surprise, both Peter and Edward are ready again to continue toward the summit. The elusive summit is closer and closer, not only in reality, but also in the mind's eye.
Na 15:30. Przy naszym tempie do szczytu jest jeszcze 3 godziny. 18:30, 19. Powrót już zupełnie w ciemnościach. Po wrażeniach po...
Because of the low ambient temperatures, the film equipment stops working. The conditions are unbearable. Whatever strength was left is gone. Further climbing is very risky, and it is necessary to return to Camp 2. The next day started out very well, but out of nowhere appeared clouds and with them snow, and whiteout conditions forced us to seek shelter in our tents way back at Camp 1.